Okay, for this assignment, you're going to be doing exercises to help you understand different techniques for managing topology and solving more complex problems while you're modeling. Uh, Before you get started, a little things to keep in mind. So these are textures on planes. If you're not seeing that, go to your viewport shading menu up at the top right under color. Normally it's set to material. Make sure it's set to texture. And if it looks funny, go to your shader editor. One way to do that to change your UI is to go to the corners of these windows. When you see the plus sign, just click and drag. It'll make a new window. And then you may need to hover over this, use your scroll wheel, and then get to the far left side. This drop down, go to shader editor. And if you're having weird artifacts, change the color space to something else. You won't have a menu like this unless you have ACES installed. That's for advanced like VFX and film color management. So you'll probably just pick linear or sRGB and it should look fine. Okay. Join that back again. The other thing to keep in mind, so I will include the zip file of the mesh check add-on. Make sure you install it. Go to preferences, add-ons, install the add-on, and then make sure it's checked on. Okay. So for this assignment, I've created this blend file for you to go over all the different topics that we briefly covered. This will help you practice. And you can see these check boxes here. So what I want you to do, this first one will be checked on in your blend file. So for this exercise, I just want you to copy the patterns, the topology you see in those images on the mesh to the right of each one. Okay? And one thing you'll want to do is probably have a way to quickly toggle your wireframe mode. It's a wireframe mode similar to Maya. So this is right here under viewport overlays. Under geometry, you'll see wireframe and opacity. If you check that on, or you can add a shortcut. So if you right click on that box, I've already added a shortcut. Mine is Control-Shift-Z, so I can quickly toggle. The other thing to keep in mind is your face orientation. So I like to toggle that something. Yeah, I'll just do that right now. So I will press OK. That'll be helpful later. Okay, to progress through these assignments, just use these checkboxes, uncheck that, check the next one. You'll notice I've annotated the examples in a lot of these with grease pencil. So what I want you to do is follow these steps on these meshes to redirect edge flow. Then we have bevel exercises, and I've annotated and created some geo here. This is a smooth tapered bevel, And you'll learn how to use edge pulls and reduce geometry while keeping things nice and smooth and organic looking. So follow these steps, and I will do some demonstration videos. Okay. And next we have putting holes in geometry. So follow these steps. Edge pulls. So I've got annotated examples here so you can know what to look for. And then I want you to move both of these edge pulls in this way that you see up here. And then on this assignment, I want you to apply some of what you've learned from those exercises and connect both of these meshes. Now the next part of the assignment, I want you to correct these meshes. They all have something wrong with them, and it's this section that I want you to make sure you use mesh check. And you'll end up using, if you turn it all on, then it'll be very helpful in helping you diagnose some of the problems. Okay. Find the n-gons, overlapping geo, canceled extrudes, extroverts. For this, just use the knife tool, finding loose geometry. All right, so correct those. And then here, I want you to fix these bevel artifacts. So fix those n-gons and these overlapping faces and edges. Just be creative, do your best. Here, this is a mesh with some bad normals, different types. As you can see, this is where it's important to use your face orientation. You'll want to use the tools in edit mode, your normals tools, flip and recalculate outside. I will do some demonstrations in another video. And this, correct these normals so that the edges look right. And there's some instructions here. You'll be using auto smooth. Okay?